This is the Always Up podcast, the blueprint for builders starting from scratch again. I'm Brian B. Turner, and this isn't just a podcast. It's the rebuild in real time. What's working, what's breaking, and the mindset that keeps me moving. Always up. For me, The Alchemist was that book. A shepherd chases treasure across the world, only to find it was buried right where he started. The lesson stuck with me. Sometimes life makes you take the long way, just so you'll recognize the prize when it circles back. Back in 2015, I was ready to close the home care chapter. I even sold my Washington, D.C. office in 2018, but I stayed because it was safe, consistent, and then years later, the phone rang again, the callback. The same people who told me I wasn't the fit, now telling me I was. And this time, the dream was mine. Florida, family, a second chance wrapped in palm trees. After that first call, the one that told me not you, I did what I always do. I went back to work. Bills to pay, payroll to cover, kids to raise. Life doesn't pause just because you got rejected. But the silence, it was loud, like sitting in a car with the engine off. Everything around you still moving, but inside, nothing but echoes. Every time my phone buzzed, I glanced down, half hoping it was them, half bracing for more bad news. At night, I'd lie awake staring at the ceiling, those two words replaying over and over. Better fit. I started to wonder if maybe they were right. Maybe I'd already peaked. Maybe the winds were behind me. And just when I started making peace with moving on, the phone rang again. This time, it wasn't rejection. It was the callback. The phone rang. Same number, different tone. I was standing in the kitchen, half distracted, thinking it was another routine call. But then I heard the words, "Brian, we've been rethinking the Florida office. We want you in." For a second, I froze. The same people who told me I wasn't the fit were now handing me the keys. At first it felt unreal, like maybe I misheard. Then it sank in. This was redemption. Every hour I'd put in, every mile I'd flown, every loss I'd swallowed, had just circled back to pay me. It wasn't just getting the office. It was proof that I was still a builder, proof that I hadn't peaked, proof that the story wasn't over. I could already picture it. The office sign going up, my family finally rooted in Florida, me walking back into the game with that quiet confidence. I built this. This wasn't just a callback. It was a victory lap. Florida wasn't just business. It was family. I pictured mornings where the sun broke through the blinds, kids headed to school in shorts and sneakers while I drove to the office. Not an office across the country, not a business managed from miles away, but right there in the same place we lived. Palm trees instead of traffic jams, weekend drives to the Keys, chartering a boat and calling it market research. For once, it didn't feel like I was choosing between building for my family and being with them. I could have both, and they could see it too. The kids felt my excitement. Even colleagues told me, "Brian, this is your time." It wasn't just my win, it was ours. In my head, the story had already flipped. After the rejection came the redemption. After the silence came the celebration. Florida wasn't just another chapter. It was the beginning of the good part. At least, that's what I thought. Here's the part nobody sees when you celebrate the win. Getting the Florida office wasn't just signing papers and hanging the sign. It was harder than I thought. The license was a maze. Paperwork stacked on my desk like a second mortgage. Each inspection dragged on. Each approval felt one step forward, two steps back. And the money? It drained faster than I could refill it. I was writing payroll checks with no deposits coming in to cover them. Month after month, burning cash on staff while the office sat quiet. I walk in some mornings and look at the brand new desks, empty chairs waiting for clients who hadn't arrived yet. That silence hit harder than the rejection ever did. Even the neighboring office came at me. Territory lines, egos, the usual noise. For a moment, it shook me, but only for a moment. Because despite all of it, the red ink, the sleepless nights, the pressure, I still believed. The Florida offices around me were killing it. And with what I knew, with the track record I built, I told myself it was only a matter of time before I was one of the top offices again. I had to believe it. Some days, that belief was the only thing keeping me moving. Looking back now, I see how much faith I had in the comeback. After the rejection, after the silence, the callback felt like proof. Proof I could still win. Proof I could still build. Proof that Florida would be my redemption story. And for a while, I believed every word of it, even when the money was bleeding, even when the office was slow to start. I told myself it was only a matter of time, because safe felt like the right bet. Safe felt like the best move for my family. Safe felt like success. But what I didn't realize back then was that the very thing I called safe was already setting me up for the move that nearly broke me. And that move, that's the next chapter. Thanks for listening to Always Up. If this episode hit, share it with someone rebuilding their life or business. You can find my books, tools, and more at heybbt.com or at Brian B. Turner on Linktree. And remember, no matter what, keep building. Always up.